Good evening. It's me, Psychic Violetta. Video is for tomorrow, the 6th of 6/25. And I just want to do it today because I just figure out maybe they know my routine and they are cutting me on Wednesdays, usually. And the last time I was cut to the point of 2.5 minutes. We were recording 19 when we discovered that we are cut off. So, no fun. And if any one of you would like to participate with half an hour reading donated by Janet and Tom Burke, please write your comments under this video. On Monday, I will be with Cheryl and hopefully we will have long enough video to find the person who will be the winner. What's going on today? That was the other reason. I was curious for myself what will happen with those two giants fighting, which I predicted that they will never get along for too long. That was expected by me, and two drama queens in one theater are one too many. So I was predicting this, and 5 years ago, beginning of the COVID, I was asked by a gentleman about Tesla, and I was repeating that thing many times, even everything was going opposite direction. During that time, he became richer and richer until he became the richest man. And my prediction was, and I was repeating that prediction, because I knew that something will go tragically wrong and the volcano will be burned out completely, the crater will be empty, just the ashes, and that's what's happening. Looks like I was right. Logically, no. I was questioning myself, why are you so stubborn and telling the same story, believing that you are right? But wait a little bit longer, and Don Don is saying that he's going to take all of, well, he's not telling that. Steve Bannon is advising Don Don to take all the contracts that Musk is wearing or is having with the government. So I believe I was right. And when I will terminate all the Leon's, I have to change the names, Leon's contracts, I saw dandelions being removed, like, they have those machines to pull it, or putting spray, and so he will be taken like a wheat, one after another. That's what I saw. I will pull 3 cards to see if I'm correct. They will show he will be acting like I'm a good guy now, and everything will be taken, falling, and he will be begging Don for help. So the lawyers, the good people, will take him out. he is on his way out. A few days ago, when he said that he's not going to pay any more money for the politics, I thought, you will get a big kick out. And was I right? But I didn't say this publicly, so I'm not going to take a official credit for it. But I thought, oh, that's such a self-destructive comments that I'm not going to support any of the parties. And I thought, what is wrong? So I did. We don't close Twitter, because that's another thing that Melon has, and it's not with the contracts. He bought this. So I saw Bastille from 1789 in July 14. So this might be kind of omen that by that time the Twitter will be attacked like Bastille was attacked and taken by forces. Would that be happen? Don is already preparing for that. They were partners, but Don wants to feel protected. So he might go and take that privilege of speaking out from from a guy. I said again not long ago that from the chaos the leader will rise. And I think people will choose someone new. Both of those billionaires would those both billionaires be without money? Because I said already about one, and would the other one eventually lose his money? They were easy come, easy go. And when his ground will be shaking, I think he will be getting under the ground. But, yeah, shaky tower for him too. So 47 with his coins, collection or whatever. Eventually, when something will go wrong, when people will rebel, those billionaires will right away pull the money out of that deposits. Or that they are just waiting for and the whole world is watching. Yay. So both of them will be bankrupts. Remember, you heard that from me first. And I'm taking risk when I'm predicting something like that, but then I'm getting a triumph dance when I'm correct. It's time to create the third party. And that's what Musk said. That it's time to 80% American would like to belong to that third party. And long time ago I said that America will eventually have the third party. And what I saw, a woman giving birth the old-fashioned way, like in the native people were doing, but this time I saw her on her knee and she gave a birth. So this will be something that it will come so naturally, and it's time for maybe 9 months from now you might have a third party. because people are upset with both. And the new leader, when he will show up, that will be the best place to be in some independent party, different name than independent. But I believe this is a time in the history that Democrats are not as popular. They are not fighting right now. They are sitting somewhere in the corner and they are not acting enough. The Republicans are making chaos and mess and are very unpopular. So it's time to give a birth another one. And when I saw that different way of giving birth, the natural way, I don't even know if that's possible, because I never have seen anything like that. I can say what Trump is always saying, I never have seen anything like that. So now I will say it, I never have seen anything like that. Being on your knees with legs spread and giving birth. But maybe that's what USA have to feel, being on the knees and starting a third party. Queen, again, lady, from dysfunctional parties, both are dysfunctional families, and then a male. So, oops. Strong person will appear. It's what a time in the history, especially today. I was working most of the day doing readings, and I noticed for the younger people, the readings were, two of the younger people were asking if they can go on retirement, and it was, don't rush, but you can go on retirement. I can't say no, but I'm not saying that they will have a bread, but I'm not saying anything to the bread. And for the one person, I didn't say that you are not going to starve yourself, but extra money that person will have to make on a side. And the second person asked me about the same thing. I said, you will have to educate your kids, and the universities will be more expensive. So this is something that you have to be prepared for. Musk, it's time to drop a really big bomb. What a bomb would that be about? He said it's related to Epstein. And then he was showing dons on Twitter, ex-Twitter, he said that's the reason Epstein's files are not shown. So he's accusing Don about being a big participant of Epstein. And when I closed my eyes, I saw that people will be creating more informations, talking about this more, and spreading the news not official way. But eventually that will be enough to, the women will come, the families of those people, and they would like to have the security. So he will pay some price eventually. Excuse me. And Steve Bannon was advising to check on M for his immigrant status. And the vision that I had was very weird. There is a saying in Polish, when you want to find the hole, you will find the hole. When you want to hit the dog, you will find the stick. And I knew this because I saw myself about 3 years old. My mom was telling me this story, that once she caught me that I was making hole in my tights. And like we had those beige color, not pantyhose, because that time there was no pantyhose, but something like this. And she caught me that I'm making hole. She asked me, why are you doing this? And I told her, because I want you to repair. When you are repairing, I can talk with you and you can tell me so many stories. So I want you to be busy with this. It would be the same way if Don would like to find something on big other giant, he will find it. And yeah, the family, he is not from, he was born in, his family is from Africa, from South Africa. He has, his mother was Canadian, so there will be some background that he's not American, and that's what Steve is wondering. The mother is worried about him already, and they want him to run away from USA. I bet his mother is telling him, come here to Canada as soon as possible because your life is in danger. You know, kids are kids. And he doesn't want to give up his beautiful possession, houses in Texas. So I don't know if he will listen to his mother, but he might. Well, ask, run away. I'm checking if we don't have a storm. Run away from USA. I saw when I asked that question, I saw him in a house arrest. So, and people will be spying around him. His life will be completely different from today. His life is changing, and they will prove that he is taking. They put just the cement. They poured cement today, so I'm just wondering if the storm or hail will be changing anything. And excuse me. So the house arrest will be not easy for and people will be spying on him. They will prove that he is taking things, and then down the drain. There will be a reason to arrest him and so on. We have to be aware that eventually they might say that he overdosed. There has to be some way to, otherwise he will have to learn how to fly from the window. That's how they usually deal with oligarchs in Russia. So he was not very responsible today. He started a war with big war with his best buddy. They were so inseparable. Oh boy, they were together in Mar-a-Lago every day. They were together in White House. And now change the locks. I don't want him to come back. I'm just kidding. But it is that maybe he got a kick in his eyebrows. in the eye because his eye was blue. They are giving us a good sample of what a good friends are when it's all about etchy-petchy, about money. Yeah, he will have to lean on Don, and maybe even give him all his money, share his money, and Don will take a chances. He will take a chances. You will be paying me because I know you still have a lot of money, honey, sugar daddy, and he will have to pay some consequences. Eventually, karma will kick someone else's behind, and it is what people were praying for the karma on one of them, and then both of them will be getting from karma. Okay, I would like to pray. I didn't wrote any because I was not preparing today to do the video. Usually I have more time to prepare for the video and write the prayers, but I will leave everything for Monday. But I want to pray for anyone who needs help, who is suffering, who is feeling vulnerable, and that no more damages will be done what those two guys did, and that it will be reversed everything the positive way, because they were playing with people suffering, and maybe now one of them at least will be suffering and the other will eventually get the same thing, the same payment. There is no way out for one of them right now, and I can understand the mother's pain because she is in Canada and she loves her son. She knows that he is not a good human being, but that's how she raised him, and it's too late to change it. She was so proud of EM, and right now she's worried. I can feel the Canadian mother's pain, and I'm sorry. But she probably might tell him, jump in your plane and come here. And maybe that will be the way that will be better to watch more of the drama, more of the fight from a distance. But he's very unpredictable, and I can't get into his skin yet. I know there are other things that will happen, but not if he will be smart enough to run away from USA to Canada. And karma is karma, and we have to pray for safety of every one of you, everyone in the world, those kids who are suffering from hunger, from illnesses, and Don is damaging the research on health-related subjects, and he is damaging so many other things that things will be repaired, and he will stop fighting with universities. Thank you. See you Monday with Cheryl, and please write comments if you like. Write, give me a hand up, your likes, and I have to go and pray that my video will be allowed to see you, because I was very I was not even upset, like I was down. I thought, well, I can't fight with this giant, and maybe his people will stopped bugging me now, because they might think, oh, we might be next. So because I was not allowed to use his name, and now they will have to watch for their own security. Take care of yourself, love each other, love yourself, and be healthy and be strong and be on the right side of the history. Bye bye.